Boys and girls, it's that time again. It's the most wonderful time of the year. We are at Disneyland Paris. That's the hotel we're staying in this year, the Newport Bay Club. We've not stayed in there before. We had dinner there last year. We stayed the other side of the lake last year at the Hotel New York, the Marvel themed one. This one, £800 cheaper. So wasn't a difficult decision to stay in there this time around. But here, of course, we have Anna. We also have Pabby with us this year, mainly because Anna wants to set a high score on the Spider-Man ride and doesn't trust her ability to do that with me. So she's brought a competent adult who, as you can see, is taking photographs of the scenery. So we are here for the next 4 days. We've got 3 nights, 4 park days, and we're just gonna bring you along with us. Have some Disney shenanigans. You know the drill if you've seen our Disney videos in the past. If you haven't seen our Disney videos in the past, I'll link to them down below so you can go and see them. What you've never seen on those videos is an excellent shirt like this one. Don't worry, I've got 6 of these. You're going to see some lovely shirts while we're here. But yeah, I think the plan now, it's 12:30. We've just arrived, having had a 3:30 AM alarm this morning at Folkestone, come via the Eurotunnel, and just arrived, got everything checked into the hotel, heading into the parks so Anna can go on It's a Small World, because she's desperate. She is desperate for It's a Small World. It's her absolute favourite, so we're going to go on there. I'll tell you what we've got from here as well. An excellent view of the Hotel New York, where we stayed last year. And here we have the whole lake situation and a proper look at the hotel we're staying in this time. It's a big one, a very, very big one. I'm giddy. Can you tell that I'm giddy? And here we go. We are through security and entering the Disney Village for the first time this year. And the first thing I'm noticing that's different to normal is there's a new restaurant, Rosalie, which I think, did there used to be Cafe Mickey there? I know that was all fenced off and boarded up last year. So I guess when we were here last year, they were banging away and working on that. We've got the balloon over to the side. They've got a different area fenced off here now. So I guess they're building something between the Disney Village and the Hotel New York. Not sure what's going in there. And there, of course, we have the glorious Earl of Sandwich. One thing I have been warned about is that the Lego store is closed for renovation. Very sad, but the Lego store is somewhere else apparently. There is still a Lego store, it's just not where it normally is, so we need to find that. Yeah, you can see this whole area where this row of shops usually is completely shut off and boarded up. But I can also see that there is a sign pointing people towards where the Lego store has been temporarily moved to, so we're all good. We don't need to panic. No Lego store, we'd just probably go home, not bother. Is that new as well, or is that all part of the same thing? I think that might be all part of the same thing. So lots of sandwich options around here now, which is jolly good. It's also very, very quiet. It's 12:30 on a Tuesday, just gone 12:30 on a Tuesday. There is nobody here in the Disney Village. Now I realise kids have now gone back to school. The Paralympics finished last Friday as we're recording this. So I guess France in general is just taking a breath and recovering from the madness of the Olympics and the Paralympics and kids' summer holidays and stuff. Maybe we've picked the perfect week to be here. Now, where's this Lego store? Right, we're heading around this way because somebody told me on TikTok that apparently the temporary home for the Lego store is next to the steakhouse. Now, there's multiple steakhouses, so it might not be here. They might have been lying. We do get to see the giraffes when we come around here as well. I mean, I'm seeing McDonald's, I'm seeing a steakhouse. I don't imagine it's going to be in that gap at the end, so I don't think there's a Lego store down here, so it's probably a little... We'll just go right into the corner just to double, triple check, but I think it's probably round in the main part of the Disney Village. If it's in this corner, I can't imagine anyone ever goes in it. No, that is Fine Meats since 1942 in there. Yeah, the giraffe's over there though, so we can just see him. And now we'll head back this way, continue to hunt for the Lego store. There's a sign there that says Lego is left, so we could have just looked at that sign. There you go, we found the Lego store. It's right next to the sports bar, so between the sports bar and the big Disney store. That is the temporary Lego store directly below Chelsea versus Crystal Palace, which means I can't really film this without getting a copyright strike. There we go, there's the Lego store. Proper look at that. Let's have a look, check our opening hours. They're very important. There will be a proper tour of this store that will go up on the Block Party channel. It's probably already up. So it's a lot smaller than the old one was. but it does exist. So there you go, first look at the Disneyland Park Hotel. Very pretty it is here. I think that's open again now. That was closed for renovations last time we were here. I'm wondering if we'll ever come here and not have loads of it closed for renovations. To have most of the village and most of Studios Park closed at the same time is a bit of a blow.
2019 was the best, wasn't it?
Yeah, Anna's just saying 2019 pretty much everything was open, although the train wasn't. And there were a few other things. I think there's only 2 train stations open now. But we're going in, we're starving because we had breakfast at like 4 a.m, 5 a.m. So we are absolutely starving. So we're going to get in, get some food. We just contemplated hitting the Five Guys back there and have managed to hold off because we can't come to Disneyland and have a Five Guys. But we need to get in the parks and get fed and then get on It's a Small World. We're in, we're in, we're in, we are in. I'm ready. Anna's doing something. We're not quite ready. I'm ready. We're going to go and see the castle. Very excited. I like it here. This is my favourite place. It's Donald Duck's birthday apparently. Not necessarily specifically today, but there's going to be loads of Donald Duck merch. I've got like 3 or 4 Donald Duck shirts. I am a Donald Duck guy, so we're here for Donald Duck things. Very, very happy. The train! Lovely, lovely, lovely. We will definitely be having at least one go on that while we're here. Always a lot of noise in here. Have we come in during a parade? Or are they just playing very loud music? I think we might have arrived during a parade. I like a parade. Not when I've just arrived at the park though. And there we have it, a parade. Great timing if you wanted to come here and see a parade when you first arrived. I just want to get over there and have some lunch, and they're not letting us through, so I guess we're watching the parade. And there we go, there is our first look at the Disney Castle for this year, with some more construction work going on next to it, because the whole place is under construction apparently. But there is the Disney Castle. It's certainly a lot busier now we've come into this bit. I guess the lunchtime parade was the reason the Disney Village was so deserted, because it is certainly rammed down Main Street. Well, we've made it as far as the sandwich shop that's like halfway down Main Street. We have croque monsieur and a Mickey beignet, and I'll be much more human once I've had something to eat. Lunch consumed. We are now heading to It's a Small World. These two might not realise it. We are absolutely heading to It's a Small World. It's the law that it's the first ride we go on because it's the best ride in the world. In other news, the sun's come out. It was supposed to be rubbish weather this week. It is actually only 18 degrees here. It's going to be a little bit more overcast and cloudy and rainy than it has been when we've been here in the past. But when the sun's shining, it actually feels quite warm on the old arms. It's shorts weather. We're on our way to It's a Small World. Try not to get too excited though. My old buddy, Eeyore! Eeyore is here. And Tigger. But Eeyore's the main event, as everybody knows. Love that guy. We bonded last year over breakfast. We had a lovely time. Here we go then, boys and girls. The greatest ride in theme park history. I am getting wet. I'm getting very wet, but I'm ready. I'm having a lovely, lovely time. Look, so's Anna. So we're starting to formulate a bit of a plan. We've come into Discoveryland, I think this bit is called. I still don't know the names of the different areas. We want to go on the Buzz Lightyear Laser Blast because it's awesome. Pab wants a lanyard because me and Anna are wearing lanyards, which makes us look officially cool. So we're hoping the shop next to Buzz Lightyear, which I think is there and doesn't look very open, we're hoping we're able to get a lanyard from there and then go on the ride. So I guess we can go in the shop first, then the ride. Set some high scores. If you've watched our Disney videos before and remember the hunt where I went in every shop in Disneyland Paris looking for a bullseye, couldn't find one, Andy wanted one, couldn't find one anywhere, had to get him a bath set. First shop we've been in, absolutely loads of them. And they're pretty cool as well. Where were they a few years ago? Buzz Lightyear complete. We're going to declare me the world champion of that because these two are going to beat me on every other high score game this week. But it got stopped halfway round and I was right in front of a target. I just shot it over and over and over again. Still only got 65,000, which apparently is still quite a low score. But it was higher than either of them got. So I am the champion. It won't be the case when we get on the Spider-Man ride later today or tomorrow or whenever we do that. They'll ruin me on that one. Well, we're about to do something we've never done before. at Disneyland Paris. Now I've lost a little bit of weight, I think I can fit on some of the big scary rides, and I'm also less likely to have a heart attack or stroke by going on them. So we're going to see if I can squeeze into Hyperspace Mountain, and if I can, we're going to go on that. I officially retired from roller coasters about 10 years ago. This is my comeback. I can't guarantee I'm going to enjoy it. Well, after nearly 10 years away, that is me officially unretired from roller coasters. Hyperspace Mountain was good. I am not injured. I fit on it. I am feeling a little bit queasy. The travel sickness kicked in because there's lots of flashing lights and darkness and stuff in there. So I perhaps need to take the travel sickness pills. I did show my inexperience on roller coasters because at the start they put the harness thing down. I was just kind of leaning forward like that. Once it got going, because it was going so fast, my head basically got stuck like that. I went round half the ride with my head stuck basically down in my lap, trying to force it back against the G-force. I eventually got my head back. Once I got my head back, much more comfortable. But yeah, positive news. I fit on a roller coaster. We dragged Anna on as well, and look at her, look at that smiling face. Now we've got to go and do all the roller coasters. Yeah, Anna banged her head and got her hair trapped in the harness at the end. But we're largely unscathed. So we're now approaching, hotel room should be ready any time now o'clock. It's 3 o'clock. They said it'd be ready between 3 and 4. So we're having a slow walk back in that direction, and going to jump in some shops on the way. We've come down the back of Main Street because there's a parade going on. Yeah, there's a parade going on Main Street at the moment. So we've come through the arcade. We're going to have a look in the back of all of the shops for goodies. We love goodies. It's 20 past 3. We've just had the text come through to say the room's ready, or a room is ready. We've got 2 rooms between the 3 of us. We only have 1 room number. We've been texted. So some of us are getting a room. We're heading back now to chill out for a bit before our dinner booking for, I think, 5:30 tonight. Tired. We've been up a long time. Well, after much kerfuffle, we are finally in our room. Pab didn't get his room allocated to him properly. He is now directly opposite us. That's his door. So we can knock and run on him anytime we want. But we are in. Oh, that's the wrong button. If you saw our review of the Hotel New York last year, my initial impression is don't expect that. That's obviously a newly refurbished hotel, whereas my understanding is this is one of the original Disneyland Paris from the 90s hotels that doesn't look like it's had a refurb since, other than maybe getting a new coffee machine and a new hotel. But we'll have a quick look around. A new hotel, a new TV. Let's have a little bit of a look around though. So on this side, as we come in, we have this curtain which leads to the start of the bathroom, I want to say. So we've got this little bench and some clothes hanging areas and a cot. And then you can see just how sexy my shirt is. If you've not been looking at my shirt throughout the day, look at that bad boy. What a shirt. So sink there, and then bath with shower and little, hold on, mouse themed shampoo and stuff, which you don't get in the Marvel one because it's obviously all Marvel themed over there. And there is the poop hole over there, not yet been pooped in, will be shortly. We have an iron and an ironing board, which is very handy because you can probably tell in this mirror just how creased my shirt is, fresh out of the packaging. And then if we come into the main part of the room, as you can see, it does come with a free woman, and we've got a double bed each, so very romantic location. There isn't really much in the way of bedside plug access for my CPAP machine. There is one down there, so I guess I'm going to plug in there and then run my extension lead, which I brought with me, across to there and stand the CPAP machine on there. But it's not really, if you like to have your phone plugged in bedside, there's no plugs over here either, again, because it's an older room, but obviously we'll have an extension lead running across so we can both plug into that. You got a Newport Bay pen, or just a Disneyland pen? Okay. Oh, it is a Newport Bay. Oh, really nice. And then we've got nice Lavazza coffee machine and kettle and beverages and cups and things. We've already taken advantage of the ice machine, which is just outside, and some water. Is there a fridge? Is there a fridge, do we think? Is this... Well, to put beverages in. We had a fridge last year. I'm just wondering if there's a fridge. Are these drawers? That's just a thing. That doesn't open. Does any of this open? Okay, so there are drawers. I don't think there's a fridge. But there is a nice view out of here. It's a better view than we had from the Hotel in New York, because out the window here, you can see where the pool is over there, and you can just see round to sort of the edge of the Disney Village over there. You can see the Hotel New York across the other side of the lake as well. So that would be nice when that's all lit up late. You can hear the Disneyland train as well. And then just out here, oh wow, there's Disney theming. I didn't even notice that. We've got Disney theming all around the top of the room, which is cool. Again, you miss out on the Disney theming being in the Marvel themed hotel. It has got my name on the tiny little telly, which does appeal to me. Do these open? No. So we've got no fridge, but what we have got, if we come around here, out the door, so you can see it's all very nautically themed in here, but literally right next to us, we have the ice dispenser. So good in so much as we can get ice easily, bad if everyone on this floor wants ice in the middle of the night, because it's going to be busy in here. But like I think I said at the start of the video, the reason we're in here rather than the Marvel one, again, firstly, to experience a different hotel, but also because this one was so much cheaper than being the other side of the water. So we're missing out on the Marvel theming, but it makes up for it with Disney theming. We're missing out on some of the more modern amenities, plug sockets, that kind of thing. And obviously not having a fridge, having a much smaller TV. But I think we're saving, between the three of us, I think we're saving over £700 across a 3-night stay by being here rather than there. We're just as close to the park, so we've still got that excellent convenience. So I think for a lower cost, but still premium, it's still a 4-star hotel. The pool does look nice. It looks like there's quite a lot of people over in the pool over there. Can't really complain. For the three of us, for 3 nights here and 4 days park passes, plus a half-board meal pass, it's cost us less than £2,000 for 3 people. So that's pretty good value. That is less than me and Anna paid for 2 people last year to stay in the other hotel with the meal plan, and that also includes Eurotunnel crossing as well. So pretty good value trip. And we are now going to have a little bit of a nap because it's nearly 4 o'clock. We've got a table booked at the Silver Spur Steakhouse, which is in Disneyland Park. I forget which land. I never remember which. Adventureland. It's over near Big Thunder Mountain and all the cowboy themed stuff. But we've got a table there at 5:30. So we've got maybe an hour to try and have a little bit of a nap after being up since 3:30 this morning. So I am going to claim a bed and have a snooze. Well, much later than advertised, we are back out and about again. It's gone 6:30, which is over an hour after our previous dinner reservation. I'm still tired, even though I've had a nap. We had a nap. Some of us had rather long naps, but we had a nap and managed to get us booked into the same restaurant we were going to be in for 5:30. Managed to get a reservation for 7:15, so cancelled the 5:30 one, rebooked for a little bit later on, so we can now have a more leisurely walk over there now, having had a little bit of a nap and a refresh, because we've been up very many hours at this point. We never learn. We always plan to leave mega early and then end up crashing on the first day, but we're heading over there now for dinner. And actually it works a little bit better in terms of staying out for the fireworks as well, because by the time we finish dinner it'll be much closer to fireworks o'clock. If we'd have been over there for a 5:30 dinner, I think we'd have struggled to fill time and stay out for the fireworks, because the last thing you want to do when you're full of dinner is go on a load of rides. So this way, if we're in our dinner like an hour and a half, it'll be pretty much time to go over and grab a spot for the fireworks then, although it looks like it's going to rain and it is chilly compared to how it was last year. We were here almost October last year and it was shorts and t-shirts, sun cream weather the whole time. It's currently 18 degrees, feels cooler. Going to drop as low as 10 though, so we're trousers and jumpers and wishing I'd brought a jacket with me kind of weather. So might have to get myself a cowboy coat while we're over near the Silver Spur Steakhouse getting our dinner. Well, we've managed to fight through the crowds. It's almost as if at 7 o'clock everyone's trying to leave the parks for the day, but we've made it to Frontierland. Here we are. We're actually about 15 minutes early for dinner, so. Huh? Yeah, we've got a little bit of a problem. We forgot to charge Anna's scooter when we were recharging ourselves, so I don't think it's going to make it through the evening. So there's probably going to be footage of me and or Pab pushing Anna back to the hotel in a bit. But we'll worry about that when it actually dies. So the restaurant we're going to is over there, but we don't need to be there for 15 minutes. Shall we go to the shop? You're going to go and hide. Anna's worried she's going to break down. So dinner at the Silver Spur Steakhouse, where we had the best meal of our entire trip last year. Starter is a Caesar salad with an excellent looking poached egg. And these two have got tomato soup, smoky tomato soup, is it? The menu's a little bit different to what it was last year, but it still smells amazing in here. I like this place. It's all on the meal plan. We've done the meal plans again as usual. So 3 courses, all included in meal plan. So all we've got to pay for on top of that is our beverages, which are expensive, but I'm going to eat my poached egg. And this is the dessert.
Salt in the thing and then
lovely. Well, that was a good dinner, but my official review is not as good as last year. We were just talking about it. Last year we came here on the meal plan and had like a delicious autism-friendly beige platter for starters, a proper steak for the main, and pecan pie for dessert. And it was, this year, everything feels like it's been downgraded just a smidgen for budgetary reasons to keep it within meal plan. It was nice, it wasn't great. It is now 10 to 9. The illuminations are literally starting now, so we're going to wander over there, see if we can see them from like the top of Main Street. We're not going to get into the little Anna-friendly viewing area, so we might just not bother with them tonight and go into the village and do some shopping and come and do the illuminations tomorrow. Doesn't look like they've got the illuminations in studios this year, which they had last year, in which case we don't need to go and see the ones in Disneyland Park 3 times while we're here, so it's not the end of the world if we miss them tonight. But we'll head down there and have a look. Anna's keen, you can tell, because she is razzing off on her scooter to try and see if she can get a spot. I don't think she has much chance, but she's given it a good go. We're certainly not getting into the viewing area, because as we came out of Frontierland, they've waved us off at the back entrance to Main Street. I can't actually, oh, we're in the arcade on the back of Main Street. The arcade's just there, so I don't think we're going to get into a position where we can see the illuminations. And it looks like they've started, actually. The castle looks very lit up from where we're standing. Yeah, that was absolute chaos back there, so we've given up that plan, and we are going to wander into the Disney Village, and hopefully, because everyone's back there, we'll be able to have a proper look in some of the shops down this way and see what we can find. Well, Anna's scooter at this point is very much redlining, so we're leaving it outside the shop, hoping nobody steals it, and we're coming into World of Disney, the best shop here at Disneyland Paris, to hopefully get some Donald Duck stuff, because there was supposed to be lots of Donald Duck stuff. I hope there's lots of Christmas stuff out. It's a bit early for Christmas, but it's all out, which is jolly nice. Couple of purchases made. I'll show you what we got when we get back to the hotel. As you can see from the crowds over there, we've timed this just wrong as everyone's leaving after the illuminations. And now we've got all the fun of seeing if Anna's scooter makes it back to the hotel without breaking down, which should be interesting. Right, we're back in the hotel. The lighting in here is terrible, I'm afraid. So we'll just quickly show you what we purchased today. Anna's scooter survived, by the way. We did have to push it just through the door of the room, but it just about survived. We got one of these for Andy, because Andy loves Pixar, although we've now noticed there is a little hole in it. So we're going to have to take it back tomorrow, because he will finger that hole immediately and this thing will be empty and inside of him within an hour. So that's going to go back and be swapped over for one that's not wrecked. And then we made a few purchases. So this one is Anna's. She got herself a T-shirt with a critter on it. Thank you. Anna stood just there. I didn't just throw it onto the floor. I got a Donald Duck mug, which I'm not going to unwrap because I want to keep it nice so it doesn't get broken on the way home. And also a Donald Duck jumper situation. Is this a Spirit jersey? Is that what they are? I was led to believe there'd be loads of Donald Duck stuff here because it was the 90th anniversary of Donald Duck and there was hardly any. So I bought the 2 things that I saw. I am definitely a Donald Duck guy. It is now 3 minutes past 10. We are shattered. We've been up since 3:30 this morning. We need to be up at like 6 tomorrow to get down for breakfast, then get in for extra magic hour. So we are going to get Anna's scooter on charge and go to bed. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure you leave a nice big thumbs up on it for us. Subscribe to the channel for the rest of this series at the very least. And then we've got a cruise coming in 6 months. There might be a video in between. And thank you very much for watching.